What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from the Quartering, and this is a big deal. I need you to leave a like on this video. I need you to comment on this video, and I need you to consider today as the day I earn your subscription. There's a red subscribe button down below. It's never been more important to have voices in this community who will talk about the tech oligarchy, the tech monopoly, really, and I need your support. It's free to subscribe. It's free to interact with the videos. And I hope that you'll do that. Now, when I covered this on Saturday, there were some people that, again, thought it was an overtly political type video, and there were a bunch of dislikes from people. I don't know why. I am filled with a sense of dread by the number of people that seem to be supporting the government and big corporations acting together in lockstep. This is frightening. Again, I'm filled with a sense of dread by the number of people when I open up Twitter who are celebrating this. Look, I get it. A lot of people hated Trump. Fine, okay? But what you just witnessed, while blinded by your hate for Trump, is a tech monopoly solidifying, showing the world its actual power to ban a sitting president. And by the way, thousands more quietly in the night. YouTube banned a bunch of channels over the weekend too. A bunch of users got banned. It's very obvious that there was another coordinated effort. And when Twitter decided to ban Donald Trump, there is an immediate financial impact on that. Twitter lost $5 billion in market value after Trump is permanently banned from the platform. Twitter's stock price tumbled as much as 12% on Monday, erasing $5 billion from its market cap. Now, what a coincidence. What a coinky-dink that they banned Twitter's biggest competitor on the very same day. What a smash like if you can't believe what a coincidence it was. The tumble followed the social media group's permanent suspension of President Donald Trump account on Friday. Again, Trump, who had 88 million followers, generated enormous publicity for the platform with his controversial and incendiary tweets over the past 6 years. Yeah, I knew the stock would drop, and it's starting to creep back. It's still only down 4%, but I think you'll see another drop. What this buyback in is that people are like, oh, the government and the tech monopoly are working together to make sure that Twitter is the only place for people to hang out in this type of app. Now, the return of Parler is in question, and I'm going to talk about why, because not only was there allegedly a hack, which is potentially very, very damaging for the platform, but literally every tech partner abandoned them. Here's the thing. A lot of people are using screenshots of a couple of posts. Whether or not they're real, I'm not going to say they're real or fake, but we do know that it'd be very easy for a bad actor to create some bad posts, right? Those very same bad posts exist on Twitter every single day by the thousands, all right? We have the actual literal CCP posting pro ethnic cleansing tweets. Twitter has no problem with that. So, excuse me, get off your high horse about, well, Parler just had to be closed because there were incitement tweets. Are you joking? Colin Kaepernick had a famous tweet inciting bad acting by people. There's literally thousands of tweets from certified blue check marks inciting this type of bad behavior. So, excuse me if I see right through your garbage, all right? There's absolutely no reason other than maintaining the Twitter monopoly on this space to ban Parler. They could have given them more time to moderate. They could have done a lot of things, but it had to be right now. It had to be right when the greatest market opportunity existed for an alt tech site to explode. It would be, if I could put it in simpler terms, maybe just different terms, it would be like if YouTube banned PewDiePie and then before he could go to BitChute, they banned BitChute. You know what I mean? Like The next most reasonable, viable alternative to YouTube is BitChute. Yes, there's Odyssey. Yes, there is Rumble, but BitChute's got them in years on the platform. It needs a lot of work yet, but this is a big deal. People need to wake up and see that this was a coordinated silencing of the leader of the country. Fine, all right? If you don't like Trump, don't spaz out and dislike the video and not listen to the message, all right? This is big tech using the specter of they were inciting bad behavior to impose more censorship and to impose a stricter grip on the already existing tech monopoly. People are so caught up in owning Drumpf that they don't have any clue what really happened. Parler to be down for a while without AWS. Executive says we are clearly being singled out. And again, this is one of the things I may have to bury the hatchet with Torba over on Gab, because him and I don't have a great history, but it's like literally the only other option right now. And Gab was at least smart enough to build on their own servers. Parler, building on WordPress and using the Amazon cloud, was ignorant, was totally unprepared for the reality of how easily they could be shut down. Quote, we're clearly being singled out, Chief Policy Officer Amy Peikoff said. I believe we are being treated unfairly. CEO John Matz told Sunday Morning Features that the site will try to get back online as quickly as possible after writing on the platform that the site may be down up to 1 week, which is long enough for it to die. But quite frankly, and look at Google, their stock down 20 points. Amazon down 30 points. We're not necessarily being singled out by these tech companies, but certainly by the people who have been putting pressure on them. In fact, we think that we're being set up in a lot of ways in looking at some of the content that these accounts have been created 2 days ago, and they have a few pieces of content of them, and some are parodies you would think right-wing insider of bad behavior would be. Like I said, fake accounts created by the left. I'm sorry, I won't even say that. Created by bad actors, pro-censorship. She added that she was very surprised with the respect to Apple about this because they have a reputation for respecting privacy. Parler is facing criticism over Wednesday's riot that saw supporters of President Donald Trump storm the Capitol. Again, why Parler? Does Parler not also benefit from the same Section 230 protections Twitter and Facebook does? Oh, it doesn't? Oh, that's curious. So Section 230 only protects you if you're a part of the tech monopoly. On top of this, Parler CEO service dropped by, quote, every vendor and could end his business. I think it will. I think it's not just the fact that the site's been down. It's the fact that the site will be down for several weeks probably, and when it returns, it won't be anywhere near what it was when it left. And when it left, it already wasn't working that great. Even looking to, Gab is adding something, thousands of users every hour, 10,000 or something. I don't know, it was some insane number. I can't even go on the site. It's so slow. And this is the opportunity, right? This is the opportunity. People are going to pop over and say, forget it. Now, while Parler is down, I'm still going to use Twitter. Over the weekend, I deactivated Twitter, which led to some hilarity that I'm going to share in a video later today. But as I wrap this up, this is very true. Every vendor, he added that services are unfairly targeting Parler. They're trying to falsely claim that we're somehow responsible for the events. He said, it would put anybody out of business. He said of the tech bans, this thing could destroy anybody. He added, we're going to try our best to be back online as quickly as possible, but we're having trouble because every vendor we talk to says they won't work with us. Because if Apple doesn't approve and Google doesn't approve, they won't. It's true. And then on top of this, more terrible news. This morning in Gizmodo. Every deleted Parler post, many with user location data, has been archived. In the wake of, again, every article tries to associate Parler with the bad behavior. Were they doing that with Twitter and all the BLM stuff this summer? Were they doing that? No. It's because the media works with the corporate. I mean, this isn't even tinfoil hat anymore. It's right out there for you to read and understand. There is no middle ground when it comes to free speech. All right. I understand that these platforms can ban whomever they wish. My position has always been that's fine. However, then you get rid of, then I don't think you should be protected by Section 230. I mean, unless people literally violate the TOS, which I don't think Trump did technically. That would probably take some more digging. You have here, we're currently collectively pulling in all posts at about 1.6 gigs. In an email first obtained, Amazon officials told the company they plan to boot it from its cloud and hosting service, Amazon Web Services, operating on little sleep. They began the work of archiving all of Parler's posts, ultimately capturing 99.9% of its content. In a tweet earlier Sunday, they said that she had crawled 1.1 million Parler video URLs. These are original unprocessed raw files as uploaded to Parler with all associated metadata. She said included in the tranche of data, now more than 56 terabytes in size. They confirm raw video including GPS coordinates, which point to the locations of users when the videos were filmed. They later shared a screenshot showing GPS position of a particular video with coordinate of latitude and longitude. The privacy implications are obvious, but the copious data may also serve as a fertile hunting ground for law enforcement. Federal and local authorities have been loving all of this. The user told Gizmodo that she began digging into Parler after the company issued denials about an email link unearthed by hacktivist Kurt Neer, who's also been credited with founding the group Anon. She's been independently located some of the material. Look, are there some bad things on Parler? Yeah. Were there already rules for that? Yeah. This is unbelievable. Parler wasn't the best. I don't want to die on the hill of Parler, okay? And Dan Bongino or whatever his name is. My hope is that you take away from this the fact that a large section of this country is willingly, if not going out of the way to help, a tech monopoly. Corporations with this amount of power is a very dangerous thing. When politicians work with them to preserve that amount of power, it's potentially way worse. And look, today I'm going to remind people I have a Subscribestar. It's an alt tech Patreon. I would be lying if I didn't say I was nervous about my future here on YouTube. I'm going to implore, if you're in the position to, please, the link is in the description. Please consider backing me on Subscribestar. I will be posting unique content here and to those who join on YouTube. By the way, if you're joined on YouTube and you can switch over to Subscribestar, that would be great too. Not required. I'll make sure you both get it because I need to start protecting myself. I need to start building out away from these platforms, and you'll be hearing more about that soon. I hope you enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you again real soon.